Hey, what's up, peeps? Good evening to everybody. This is yours truly, Larry Kingdom. I was inspired to share my testimony. Was just inspired by a blessing I received on Facebook. I don't know. Sometimes you wonder, you know, you know how good God is. God is just so awesome. God is just so great. You can't understand why you deserve what you get. After walking out on God, neglecting God, God still loves you so much. It's crazy. I remember, how I got convicted by God last year. And this is basically the second time this happened to me. So I know that I'm chosen by God. And nobody can tell me nothing else. I'm chosen by Jesus Christ. I backslided from the church. Backslide from the church. About 2016, late 2016, 2017. But late 2016, early 2017. And went back into my sinful desires, because of circumstances. But at the end of the day, you have choices. So you can't blame whatever you do on circumstances. So, I made a choice to backslide. So that's on me. And, out there and say, what, this is it. Not working out, you're trying, but it's not working. And, going on. I remember coming to America 2017. I met, Carlisha, who's my wife now. 2 years after that, 2019, we got married. Being in Jamaica, working in Cayman, traveling to America. Fast forward now, I'm living in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Outskirts of Atlanta, this Conyers, so basically Atlanta, Georgia. Living here with my wife and just mind my business. Really and truly not think nothing about church or God. Straight up. As a matter of fact, not thinking about, accepting Christ. No. But I remember last year, August, I was, about 2 weeks I got up. Every morning I got convicted with what's his name? Travis Green song, You Made a Way. And another song by, I think, Spirit Lead Me. That song. And about 2 weeks every morning I got up, I'm listening to those songs. Just listening to those songs. For whatever reason, I just think it natural, And I remember I got that inspiration to do a song, Coming Home. I say, I write the song, I'm coming home to you. Been away so long, And I wrote the song. And I'm saying, I do the song every say, somebody leave them house or whatever and come back. Not knowing that I was going to return home where I'm supposed to be with Jesus. And I remember one morning I got up and I said to my mother-in-law, me I gotta recommit my life to Jesus Christ. God, boy, the conviction is not normal. And she said, do your thing, man, you know what I mean? I don't think they understand. They thought how serious I was. But I remember because I started smoke back weed, I started smoke back black and mild and everything. So usually Sunday night I go out in the garage and I sit down and hold my vibes, play my dance and music and smoke black and mild or my weed. Mostly black and mild because you can't deal with like what you want it because it's not legal. I remember the same Sunday night now I went out there and I was sitting down. play music, but then I find myself I play the same gospel. I play like a dance and I play gospel. And I was drinking a Guinness and I have the Black and Mild right there beside me. Let me tell you something, peeps. I wanted to take up that Black and Mild so but I couldn't touch it. I wanted to take it up and can't touch it. And I was just tormented because I was convicted. The conviction was so heavy on me. And I left and go into my bedroom and I said to my wife, babes, you know I'm going to recommit my life to Jesus. Because the conviction that's on me, if I don't accept Christ, I'm going to be one of the most miserable husband you could ever have. That's as a matter of fact, babes. I'm recommitting my life to Jesus Christ right now. And I kneel down, I kneel on my knee by my bedside. And I accepted Jesus Christ. And immediately, every urge to smoke, every sinful urge, everything just turn around. And I found myself feeling like a brand new person. As a matter of fact, I felt like I wasn't gone long. Because I felt like I just brought back to where I left off. And just said, all right, begin again. And it was, I was like, yo, how I feel so? And I went to church. The church that I know attend, Greater Hope Refuge Temple Apostolic Church. And I remember Pastor Mattis called me to pray for me. Didn't even know who I was. And he said, young man, you walked away from God. And I said, yes, sir, I did. And I recommitted my life a couple weeks ago. And, he said, tell someone, God give you a push start. Your ministry. And I was like, whoa. That's all. Me I said, yeah, everything I come together. I realize everything now. So God really chose me. And I tell her, it's been a blessing since that. Even with the ministry, the music, God has linked me with Ernell. Ernell Erlington from Mountain of Gold Records. Who I'm working with now. Trust me, the man, I got a link to him through Sister Rose. And give me a number, so I call him, and by the time I call him, man, the man said, Larry, I called you once in Jamaica to do a show here when he was doing gospel. I said, what? And he said, yeah. Let me tell you something, man. Me and this man, I would think of a song or I think of something, and by the time I reach the studio, man said, Larry, say, very. And that was confirmation, we just jail. And, right now we do some work. I work on some music, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing doing some things. God give me some places, minister so far, exposure, for preaching word in music. And I tell us a blessing. God has been doing new things. God has been using me to encourage others. He has been doing so much different things in my life. It's a blessing. So I'm saying this to say, backsliders, because that's where I get the urge to speak. That's who I have the urge, or the passion, not the urge, but the passion to minister to backsliders, because I know what they are going through, and I know how they feel, and I know where a lot of them are. But I know where you can be. Backsliders, don't think that you're too far or too bad for Jesus Christ to accept you. I've done a lot of other things that I don't want to talk about. But don't think that you are too far for Christ to accept you back. All you need to do is accept him in your life and watch him manifest through you. Accept him in your life and live for Christ. Live for Christ. Be humble and live for Christ. And watch Jesus Christ manifest in your life. Don't wait too long, because when you backslide, trust me, I can tell you this, the enemy hate you. And the least chance they get to kill him or do that by its own. Raw, but the truth, The least chance him get to kill him, I'll take you out. Because you know the threat, and especially when you are a powerful man or woman of God, like I know I was, especially when you are filled with the Holy Ghost and anointed to bring God word and God use for delivering people and for winning souls and for encouraging people, and you walk away, the enemy, the devil, Satan want kill you when you get a chance. So I'm not try to scare nobody about a reality, because trust me, you know, easy. And the only thing, the worst part about that is that we are, when I was, but as a backslider, you know that if you're dead tomorrow and not accept Christ, you're not seeing face. And that's why the hardest part for backsliders to deal with, because the conviction they always dip on your life, regardless of who you are and regardless of what you say. You're done with church, or me no want you nothing more God. The conviction that upon every powerful backslider, because the power of God still dead. It might not manifest, because then if you accept Christ and make him clean up and do him thing, but I'm tell you something. Be encouraged, backsliders. We encourage every sinner, but especially backsliders who God use and you walk away from God. Left God for Satan as I did, because that's what they do. Left God for Satan, because when God is Satan, I can't God and Satan. Encouraging them, man, for you coming to the life of Jesus Christ. This might be long, but it's worth listening to. Alright? I hope I encourage somebody with my testimony. And you know, I hope I can encourage somebody to accept Jesus Christ, or recommit them life to Jesus Christ before it's too late. Bless you all. Have a blessed evening. Our kingdom said that. I'm out.